And go. Hey everybody, welcome back to round 3 Tournament of Shame. It's me versus Dan Giesling.
Ryan, what's going on?
Not too much. How you doing so far in the tournament?
We're learning. We're a young program. We've got a lot of freshmen. We're working on our development, and we're hanging in there. How about you?
It's going well so far. Both times I've crashed on the 18th hole, but I Ronda Rousey'd my opponents into conceding so I could get a win by submission.
When you say crash, do you mean like you 12-stroked it or your actual client crashed?
The first time my client crashed, and the second time Nick's client crashed.
Okay. Why are you bashing on Ronda Rousey?
I'm not bad. She has a great record of winning by submissions, man.
Okay. It's not what you were saying in the
true.
Skype chat. You had some very crude things to say about her.
What? That's not true at all. That's ultimate slander.
So, we haven't talked in a while, Ryan.
Yeah, it's been ages.
It's been, one might say, a golden age.
Has it been a golden age? You've enjoyed this this period while we've been apart?
Well, I will say this.
Okay.
I've missed you, Ryan.
I've missed us. I haven't really missed you.
Okay.
I've missed our dynamic.
Okay. I will say this though. Not a lot of people will give you some static, but from what I've heard, I gotta call you out on something.
On what? On what?
So in the Skype chat before we started this game, I thought you were just, you're a jokester. You're a really funny guy, and you typed out,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm pulling up golfwithfriends.xls." I'm like, that's pretty funny. And then I talked to Rob, and he's like, "Hey, Ryan has a spreadsheet for this game."
Rob sold me out.
Well, I need to know about is this spreadsheet real?
Well, it's not a spreadsheet. It's just a text document.
I mean, is it an XLS?
No, it's a .txt.
Well, why would you mislead people into saying that it's an XLS?
Because it makes me sound like I know what I'm doing in Microsoft Office. Okay.
So it's a real thing.
It's a real text document. Yeah.
Can you walk me through the process?
You want the keys to the kingdom?
No, I don't want the keys to the kingdom. I just want I want to know what forging the keys to the kingdom was like. So when did you decide to create this text document?
Yesterday at like 12:30, like midnight.
And so you're playing the game, and then you say to yourself, what?
Well, I say to myself, I'm always trying to remember what power to hit it at. What if I just go through it and write down like the correct amount of power to hit it at? And then I did, and here we are.
Did you get a hole-in-one on this one?
Of course, yeah. It's in the text document, Dan.
What if this were, let's just call this the Masters, okay? So the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. Would that be considered a performance-enhancing drug?
I don't think, they have caddies, and the caddy is like, use your 6-iron here. That's my perspective on what's going on here. You ever see Cool Runnings? Where the bobsled man is in the bathtub and he's like pretending like he's going through the turns and looking at the photographs of the curves on the bobsled course?
Don't change topics with your trajectory. The question was, you started to say caddies, but then I'm guessing somewhere in your logic you said, well, that infers that everyone has a caddy.
Well, you don't have to have a caddy, but if you don't have one, the club will give you one.
Okay. So, what club would hand me a well-defined text document with the exact powers to hit it?
That's it's different. It's different. Dan, if you ever want some advice on how to get a hole-in-one on this course, you just say the word, and you can have you can't have the keys to the kingdom, but you can have I'll unlock the door for you.
Well, I prefer to buy my own doors. I prefer to buy my own keys. And you know what? When this is all said and done, if you can look at the score and say, all right, I may have doped. I may have injected some anabolic steroids. But hey, I'll take the Tournament of Shame win. And you know what? I'll be there. Maybe in the playoffs, maybe not. And I'll be just saying, all right, he wants to play the Tournament of Shame this way.
Is that... I didn't realize it was on Sportsmanlike. I just... it's not like I gave myself bionic arms. I just wrote down the powers that I think are good here. I still had to derive the powers for myself. Well, I didn't realize the Tournament of Shame was a closed book exam. I thought it was open book. You can use the resources available to yourself.
Well, you want to know the funniest thing about what you just said?
No,
you were the first person to bring up unsportsmanlike. Those words didn't come out of my mouth. So maybe somewhere in your subconscious that that maybe it is unsportsmanlike.
I don't think it's unsportsmanlike.
But you were the first one to bring it up.
I don't think it's unsportsmanlike.
Okay. I certainly don't think it's unsportsmanlike.
Okay, then I'd suggest not. Yeah.
But anyway, so I just wanted to see if it was a real thing.
Oh, the text document exists. Yes. you can't see it though.
After, when this is all said and done, will you publish it somewhere or tweet it out just so we can all...
I can tweet it. Literally, here's what, we're on this hole. It says 1.75 power into the rotating wall. Give it a try. See if it sticks.
Okay.
Messed it up for me, so... Yeah. See, there's the keys to the kingdom right there. Sometimes you still mess up.
You just gave me the welcome mat. Without...
No way, dude. That's what it says. 1.75 power into the rotating wall. I swear to God. This is one of the holes that has a little bit of it's Pythagoras' grundle here. Anything could happen. Nice putt.
Thanks. What does that mean for the
Pythagoras' grundle? It's a mathematical quandary. The grundle is the space between your testicles and your anus, though.
I've never heard the term grundle before now.
You've never heard the term grundle?
No, I was going to relate it back to grumble, grumble, I'm hungry. I think that's from something in The Legend of Zelda. And you have to give him the bait.
Maybe. Yeah, Pythagoras' grumble is just when he skipped breakfast.
Wait, so... I know Pythagorean's theory, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
That's correct,
And so you took that mathematical equation and associated with the... With what?
The space between your anus and your testicles, yeah. Or your testicles and your anus, depending on your perspective.
And it's called a grundle?
It could be called the grundle.
Is that like a meme, or is that like the actual...
Well, the medical name is the perineum. But I guess it's a meme in some ways, yes.
So where did you first learn of the term grundle?
The term grundle, I was playing a video game called Project Gotham Racing 2. And on, the very famous course, Nürburgring. I'm not joking. There's a turn that has like a weird like asphalt part, and some guy I was playing with on Xbox Live called it the Devil's Grundle, and I thought it was really funny.
This was like while you were on Xbox Live, and was it a text where you dropped the word grundle?
No, it was a voice chat, Devil's Grundle.
And did you ask him what grundle meant, or you just
I think at some point I probably did have to inquire. And then he informed me.
If you had to guess what year that was.
That was 04, I would say, almost certainly.
And so you have the type of recall in your memory to draw something back, what are we in, 16? 12 years prior without skipping a beat?
It does help that I use it on the regular.
You do use grundle on the regular?
Yeah, grundle, gooch, taints.
Okay. I
can tell we're about to have a big admission here.
No,
based on your hesitation.
No, I used to be a high school teacher, right?
Right, yeah.
And from time to time, I would have to cover for other teachers. And one of the teachers...
Did you have to cover their grundle?
Not exactly. So I would have to cover like the computer science teacher every now and then. And so what I would allow the kids to do after they finish their lessons, which their lessons are like, hey, open a Word document, use spell check, change them, the typical like...
That's computer science?
In high school.
You open a Word document, use spell check?
I mean, like... like that kind of stuff.
I don't know if you're setting those kids up for success in college.
Well, the point is, after they got all that done and messed with their bulleted lists, I brought Halo for them on the USB drive so they could all play it through the LAN. And I would let them play, and then I would occasionally maybe join them if it was like a particularly well-behaved class. Yeah. And then one kid ruined it for everyone. It's like 3 weeks in the semester because he named his player Sweaty Gooch.
Oh,
and I'm like, and I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, what's Sweaty Gooch? I asked this to the class. And of course... They all bust out laughing.
Yeah.
And then I can still remember the kid's name. I'm not going to say it for the sake of it.
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
But that was my first encounter with the word gooch.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's the American version of it versus the Canadian's grundle.
I don't know. I think grundle is just like a more artisan word. It's like calling something a wine versus calling it a like a Chardonnay. Like not all gooches are grundles. But all grundles are gooches. It's like a square rectangle situation.
You have a very specific and unique talent. You know that, right?
Okay, what is that?
I mean, like, you can extrapolate upon things that many people would overlook I guess it's wit. I mean, oh, nice shot.
Oh, thank you.
Can you give me the NL's guide to anabolic steroids on this one?
Oh, everybody wants this one. So this one it's tough. It's not 100% guaranteed, but full power at that right target, and you're using like the ramp as a jump. You want to have it line up like exactly dead center with the red bullseye.
Okay.
And you'll just blow people away on forest.
Do you feel like you're peddling drugs to people when you give information like that?
Hey, man, as long as if they ask for it, then I'm just providing a service as far as I'm concerned.
Do you see dispensaries a lot in Vancouver?
There are actually some parts of Vancouver that will have 2 dispensaries next to each other.
Really?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Have you seen any particularly unique or memorable named dispensaries?
I think the big one here is just called Weeds. Like there's like probably 15 or 20 Weeds locations in Vancouver. I don't know the other ones. There's one called like Sea to Sky Dispensary or something like that, because the highway that takes you up to the mountains here is called Sea to Sky Highway. So I guess it's like, you're going on a trip.
So, wait, so there's a branded dispensary named Weeds?
Yeah.
Is it like the Burger King of Weeds?
I don't know. I've never been to Burger King. That's a joke.
That's not true.
But I have never been to Weeds, and I honestly have no idea. But I assume they do things like sell their own shirts and stuff like that, in addition to selling the product.
Well, let me ask you this: could you pick out a Weeds logo, like the Weeds logo, out of like, say, like a 99 Designs template of like 20?
I honestly couldn't, unless because their logo is like their name, so it's just like a stylized Weeds. But then, like, the other thing they use as a logo is the thing that every dispensary uses as a logo. It's a marijuana leaf. So,
okay.
I couldn't tell you what strain of marijuana leaf Weeds uses.
There's different strains?
I'm assuming so.
Okay. I didn't... What does that determine? The potency or something?
Dude, honestly, like, I know it sounds like I'm trying to be, sly or something about this. I have no idea.
Okay.
Whenever people I know that partake on the regular talk to me about that stuff, I'm like, this is all news to me, man.
So isn't that where dank comes from?
I believe dank. Well, originally it came from Dank Easling, who was the is the inventor of marijuana.
But is that what dank means? It's like a potency of smell of.
Yeah, it's like. Look, if it smells dirty or something, it's dank. It's like musty, I guess.
Is dank good?
I think dank is good in a marijuana context, but if you have it like in your basement, you're not gonna be happy, because that's like really primed for mold, I think.
So is dank memes? Does that mean good memes, or does that mean moldy, overplayed memes?
I think it just means that the memes are strong, and like, if your tolerance for memes isn't there yet, oh, nice job.
Thanks.
Oh, you rolled over it. Well, I take back my compliment. But if your tolerance for memes isn't there, you're not gonna have a good time. It's just gonna overload you.
Okay, I got you. What's the NL's guide to anabolic steroids on this one?
So you just want to roll it like 3/4 power onto that first conveyor belt, hit the second conveyor belt, and then 2-putt it, because otherwise you're gonna end up in Archimedes' fun dungeon down here.
So 3/4 past the...
Oh, yeah, like 0.75.
Just past the first one.
No, that would be like before the first one.
So you went 3/4.
Yeah.
And then you're aiming towards the hole?
No, towards like pretty far right of the hole.
Okay.
And then this carries you over to the second conveyor belt, which will just spit you out like in a decent putting location. I think that's gonna do it for you. I think you might even be in a better position, actually. Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at that. Dude, the steroids work, man. That's why people are using them, apparently.
Cool. So what else has been going on, man? We haven't really talked in a while. What's life like off stream?
What a great question to bring up on the 18th hole, Dan. I'm excited to share this with you. Not too much. Just playing a lot of golf with friends, synthesizing these testosterone analogs here to help me out.
Oh, what's the... Well, I'll figure it out here, because you got to...
No, there is no anabolic steroid on this one. I mess this one up all the time.
Do people know that you program or no?
I think people do, yeah. Like, I talk about it now and then, but I'm taking it slow, just learning. It's going well.
What are you learning Python or what are you learning?
No, I learned. I spent like 8 months learning Java, and then I transitioned to C#, and so now I'm messing around in Unity. I made a small physics game in Unity where it's like a competitive cooperative multiplayer game that's physics based, and you and your friend and enemy try to build a tower that hits a goal. And if you place the final block that makes your tower touch the goal, you win. But if you place a block that destroys the whole tower, you lose. But it's very much in the prototype stages right now.
That's cool. So it's kind of like a Jenga.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like reverse Jenga sort of.
Okay. Hey, I have knowingly over the past couple of years unknowingly adopted how you say certain words, like
resource.
Yes. And you just dropped another one that I think will burn into my psyche.
Okay.
Do you know which one it is?
Transitioned.
No. You just dropped it probably 30 seconds ago.
Okay, give me a sec. Give me a second. Cooperative?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
This makes it even better because you don't know you're saying it this way.
That's true. I guess so.
I'll give you one more guess.
One more guess. If it's physics and you tell me it's like psychic, then I'm gonna be really displeased.
Oh, it rhymes with schmava.
Oh, Java!
It's not called Java.
Everyone makes fun of me for the way I say it. We say Java, but apparently it's Java.
It's Java, yeah.
No, dude.
Like,
no way.
If you're going to get a cup of Java, I'm not going to get a cup of Java.
Okay, when you say it like that, it does sound stupid.
I'm not saying it sounds stupid.
I have to be impartial. That does sound silly.
It's like you implying that what you do is unsportsmanlike. I didn't imply that. You did.
If you call something Java, though, like, you're missing out. Well, or I should say, like, even if your like coffee shop is called like, the Java Hole.
Yeah.
You're back in like 1980, man. You got to rebrand.
Well, I mean, Java is like, it sounds like javelin, which has nothing to do with Java, where Java is derived from the word lava.
Sorry, are you talking about javelins? the Olympic event, javelin throwing.
No, but I'm serious. Lava? What do you call it, lava?
I actually, routinely, people make fun of the way I say lava.
Okay, so maybe it's just
apparently it's lava.
Maybe
I also said, for a long time, I said it's Mario, and apparently it's Mario.
Well, people say Mario. Have you ever seen the movie Bronx Tale?
No, I haven't.
He gave her the Mario. You never seen that?
I've never seen a Bronx Tale.
You got to give him the Mario test. So it's a test that a guy. I mean, it's completely inappropriate. I'll just say, it's a test you do to a girl on your first date, and then you understand if she's wife material or if you never see her again.
Okay, well that seems mature.
Well, it could be many things. It could be like, hey, how does she treat the waiter? At Applebee's happened to be named Mathis. But I highly recommend Bronx Tale. I think you'd enjoy it.
What year did that come out?
I'd say mid '90s, but Chaz Palminteri.
Oh, Chaz Palminteri, yeah.
Actually, it is a Broadway play. It's a one-man show, and he came to Detroit and did the whole thing himself. So he did all the different characters, like Coffee Cake Joe and Louie. I mean, it's good. And then he talks about
the different characters in the Chaz Palminteri repertoire. Italian guy named after a food. Stereotypical Italian name.
And let's end it on this. Mickey Mantle doesn't give a shit about you. And after you see the movie, you'll know what that means.
All right. Well, that's a great advertisement for Chaz Palminteri's tour de force. Is it called Super Mario Brothers?
No, it's called A Bronx Tale, written by Robert De Niro.
Really?
Yes. Robert De Niro's in it. It's a great one. It's great, man.
I thought it was a one-man show, Dan.
He took it on the road as a one-man show, but it started as a hit movie.
What's the matter? You couldn't get De Niro to join him on the press tour?
Apparently not. This was like Chaz's this was his rodeo horse. This was his...
What is rodeo horse?
What is it? What do you say when you got a horse that you ride till the end? Golden
Show
horse?
pony.
Show pony. Thoroughbred? This was his thoroughbred.
Wild stallion, something like that.
He rode it until it was nothing more than a bottle of Elmer's glue? What? Is that what you're supposed to say? Is glue really made of animals?
I honestly don't know, but I would assume yes.
Because if I were to ask anyone that I know out of my friends, you would be the sole person. If you said yes or no, I would believe it.
I appreciate
you would know.
that. You know why I have that reputation? Because when I don't know, I say I don't know.
Nah. See, I would say because you know a lot of stuff like that. Like, you genuinely, your capacity to retain information, I'd say that is of at least a dozen or a baker's dozen of humans.
What is that? What do I mean? I'm in the baker's dozen of humans.
No.
I'm in the top 1/13th of humans.
No, you can retain as much information as
as
the average
humans.
Yeah,
you should tell that to Kate. She'll well, they should be like, why did he forget to pick up the milk from the grocery store?
But you remembered a conversation on Xbox Live from 2004.
That's true, yeah.
And you didn't even like have to think about it.
I mean, you know, it all happens in the background.
That's what I mean. Your neuros fire at the rate of 12 to 13 humans.
Did you just say my neuros fire?
Your neurons.
Are you okay, Dan?
Wait, neurons, right? That's
neurons.
Your synapse is in there.
I thought you said neuros, and I was like, this guy. There's no way you should be teaching 11th grade computer science.
I actually used to teach biology, but that's for another time when I see you in the playoffs.
Yeah. See you in the playoffs, Dan.
All right. If you guys enjoyed this,
what's your record at right now?
We're developing a young team. We've all freshmen.
Okay, so you're at 0-3, but isn't Mike or Agent X Michael A.L. Fox at like 0-2, and we don't know his result?
Yeah, but I mean,
you play Fox?
I got to go 2-3, and someone's got to go. 2 people have to go 1-4, which is feasible. I mean, I'm sure you could tell me the odds without even knowing it.
Well, I mean, Nick is already. He's got to win. Rob's got to win. Bear's got to win. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people at 1 already. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be rude, but it might be everybody but you. and then Fox might have 0 as well, but I don't know about that.
All right.
You can take Fox, man. I'll send you the text document if you play him on Forest.
Yeah.
If you play him on Oasis, you're fucked. Though.
Hold on, wait. I play him. Yeah, I play him. Will you send it to me?
You really want?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. No, I'm serious.
The tone has changed completely here.
Well, because this is illegal. It is. You're pushing.
All right. I'll sell out my childhood friend and give you this.
Shh, you can't tell him. You've already played him or no? You play him next round.
No, I play him on Oasis.
Don't tell him about it, please.
Okay, I won't.
I can't have that information floating out there.
Okay, I understand.
I'm gonna beat him by like 30 strokes because of you.
Probably true, yeah.
All right. You want to take us out?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. Round 4 of the Tournament of Shame starts next. That'll be me against Michael A.L. Fox and Dan against Rock Lee Smile. You can also check out the other matches from this week, or today, I guess. I'm used to the football methodology, you know, week 1, week 2. We got Nick against Bear and Fox against Alpaca Patrol. But for now, thanks for watching. And, well, thanks to Dan for organizing this. Anyone else say that?
No, you're not a bad guy.
You know what? Thanks to Dan for organizing this so it could exist. And we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.